what's happening, Cucumber Squad, and welcome back to the Fable sphere. Right, 3 things before we even get started. Number 1, follow me on Instagram. The handle's over here. Number 2, in the comment section, please put down anything that you would like me to react to, anything new, anything that I haven't reacted to yet, any new artists, any new performances. Put it down in the comment section, preferably with links. It makes my life a little bit easier. I'm going through the comment sections, I'm sifting through all of them, and I'm creating my list. I'm doing all of your requests. So on top of all the new stuff as well, but in the next couple of weeks, that's what I'm going to be bringing to you. Is I'm going to be bringing to you anything that's put in the comment section. So if you'd like your reaction relatively soon, depending on how many requests there are, but if you want them relatively soon, I am making a note of them. Number 3, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, I am putting a copyright watermark on all music videos. The reason I do that is so that they don't get blocked. The music itself, the audio, for the most part, doesn't ever get blocked. It gets claimed. They take the money. That's cool. They can keep the money and they can go buy themselves an onion. And that's fine, but the music video has caused issues before. So it's a little bit faded, it's got a watermark, you can still see the music video. If it really bugs you, click on the link down in the description and go and watch the music video for yourself and support the artists there as well. So just bear with me on that one. And yeah, let's rock and roll. Suburban and Paramore featuring Aurora. Now how did this slip under the radar and not a single person told me? Firstly, I love Suburban. We've done a couple of reactions to Suburban, and featuring Aurora. You know I love Aurora. How has nobody told me that Aurora has got a song with Suburban? This is going to be pretty amazing. So let's rock and roll, man. Let's see what we've got. Let's go.
Tell me, is your father a good man? It's surprising how little he seems to understand. His daughter was my savior. She can be a little indecisive, but I don't have to make her choose, 'cause this is how it goes. Watching it unfold, playing my own role. Dum dum diddy dum dum diddy daddy, don't make me leave this home.
Hey.
This is what you chose. I can't let him go.
Hey. I have always loved Suburban's sort of sound. I think this, like, his sound is just, it's so good. It's got this very sort of funfair, evil kind of funfair type feel to it. You know what I mean? Very sort of circusy, Broadway, dark type sound, you know. Now I've always liked it. His instrumentation's always awesome. It's very, very different. Would love to see the integration of Aurora here, what she's going to bring to this, but I can already see the feel of this is pretty cool.
What you chose, I can't let him go.
Hey.
In our house, the quiet is so loud, I'll never hear a single word you wanna shout down. Oh, God, you're just a child. Oh, he can be a little too invasive.
Hey.
And I just want to know, this is how it goes. Watching it unfold, playing my own role.
I think this is kind of like a song about a relationship between a father and either a daughter or son, regardless. I mean, they want to be, if you actually just look at the video itself, you know, you've got all of the golden sort of Venetian frames or King Louis VIII type frames on the wall. So this is very conservative family, very conservative household, very conservative father, right? Who wants you to be a certain way, prim and proper, don't want you to follow society or how they see society or express who you are as a person. So in a way, they just try, this is not, they try to tell you who you are. So when Aurora says that he can be a bit invasive. He's invasive. He's consistently in my life. Like, I need to get out of this to be who I am. So I kind of feel like it's a toxic relationship between a very conservative old school pro sort of capitalist type system, essentially, and that's what's kind of like getting him down or depressed. It's like, I need to be this traditional sort of like imperialist almost. That's kind of what I'm getting to, and feels like he wants to be a little more himself, a little bit more progressive. That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
Make me leave this home. This is what you chose. I can't let him go.
Tell me, is your father a good man? It's surprising how little he seems to understand. His daughter was my savior.
She can be acting indecisive.
So he used to be my savior. Now he's kind of not. Now he's kind of sort of hampering my who I am, is hampering my dreams, essentially. Tough one, because I don't think any parent wants anything bad for their children. And I think in today's day and age, I think there's a very fine line between wanting to be who you are and also not knowing who you are. A lot of teenagers today don't yet even have the developed like brain to sort of know what is right and wrong. They do need to get guided. There is judgment. Surely I don't think parents should be conservative, but I don't think any parent has got that don't have their kids' interests at heart. Of course you get the radical ones, I'm saying for the most part, that don't have their kids at heart and don't want their kids to go down the wrong avenues. And certain things, although may seem conservative, have been tried and tested. Certain things have kept people on the straight and narrow. And just because parents have lived might be a bit backwards, doesn't mean that they don't know something. Doesn't mean that they've lived many more years on this planet, and they are a lot of the times are trying to just get you to not run into a brick wall head first, right? Because they've seen it, they've done it, they've experienced it, they're wise to this, right? Does it have to be done almost in like a militaristic type way? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think there needs to be communication. There needs to be a bit of leeway, but it's not just about, oh no, just let your kids do whatever they want to do because they are their own human beings, and then we deal with a society that cannot handle the world, right? They are so fragile that they cannot handle the world, they cannot handle adversity because they've been given all of those decadences. They need guidelines, they need rules, they need to know what their role is in society. That is important, and it's been important for centuries. These are tried and tested norms, tried and tested. So there are levels to this. It's not just, he's terrible because he doesn't allow me to be whatever I want to be. He does that, or she does that as a mother for a reason, because they actually have your best interests at heart, and that also needs to be taken into consideration. So on both sides of this coin, I can understand and not understand. Let's go.
This is how it goes. Watching it unfold, playing my own role.
I love the sound though.
Leave this home. This is what you chose. I can't let him go.
Oh, I love it. Oh, the violin. See, this is where they kind of bring that old school sort of royal type sound into this, right? So that's where they're kind of bringing you the conservative type sound, essentially. And also I was just having a thought in terms of like abusiveness, but I don't think this is down the abusive front, because obviously I'm not for any of that. I think it's just from a mentality front. I think it's from a tradition. It's from an old school conservative type of mentality, and that's the battle of heads between the kid and the parents or the father, essentially. But this over here is a very sort of like Lani, almost imperialist type sound here with the violin. You can almost picture, crystal glasses with some cognac, right, and a cigar with all those frames. It's just the typical quintessential old school type sound. Awesome. I love her movements. I've always loved her movements. I've always loved Aurora's movements. She's got such a natural flow to her movements, which I think is absolutely awesome. I like that. That was very cool. The sound over here, it's typical suburban. Sounds absolutely awesome, right? I don't know if I've gotten the actual message of the song correct. I'm not sure. If you guys know what that means, put it down in the comment section. That was just how I perceived it, so you guys can let me know. Otherwise, I stand corrected, obviously. So yeah, so anyway, you guys let me know. I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.